Welcome back everybody, for Just Cardboard. Hey, I went to a card show in Pekin, Illinois. That's not a real big card show. It was this weekend. 45 tables, DGA there for grading. The next one is December 7th. Like I said, it's in Pekin. Not a real bad card show. I went there and picked up one card, and everybody's going like, why did you go just for one card? Well, you just don't go to card shows all the time to buy a card, and it's called networking. Sometimes you go there and talk to some of these dealers. Maybe you're looking for a card and nobody has it there. I mean, you can talk to some of these dealers. Maybe they got an eBay page, eBay store. You can get on their eBay store and maybe find it and buy it. But I did pick up this Bo Jackson 1990 score. It's not an insert card. Everybody goes, well, why'd you pick up a base card that's graded? I kind of like to look at this card. I always did. Bo Jackson. He's the player played two sports at one time. I mean, he's not the only one that did it. Deion Sanders did it too, but Bo Jackson did it. There's probably a few others, but he played two sports at once. So you see he's got the football pads there and the baseball bat. So, but I mean, I picked up a PSA. And, I'm doing it for the labels. Like I said, I got Tag 9 here. I like Tag. So I got Tag 9 there. I got PSA 9 I picked up. I got a CSG 9 black label. I got that in a 9. I got an SGC. That's a 9. So I went there and just picked that up. I actually picked up a raw one of these cards. This is a unlicensed reprint, or a broder card they like to call them. You can see the back of it here has the Royals and Raiders. Bo Nose thing. We've seen some Bo Nose cards with Bart Simpson. I had a few of those. I picked up these from like a eBay purchase, and I turned around and sold them back on my eBay. Made a few cents off of them. That's kind of neat. These I bought a stack of Bo Jackson cards. I mean, I can't remember the size of the lot it was. I wasn't even on eBay. I think this was like a Facebook Marketplace buy I had locally. I picked up a bunch of these Bo Jacksons. They had those cards in there. So, yeah, that's why I did that. And so, like I said, we're going to talk about another thing here. I was at that card show in Macomb and in Pekin. I'm hearing rumors that this HGA grading company is not taking submissions. I thought, come on, HGA not taking submissions. I mean, I picked up this card with HGA, and I had one graded. It was a Jackson Holiday. I had one graded. I revealed it here, just one. It's supposed to be a free one. I done it. Sure enough, HGA is not taking submissions. I went on their website. They're not taking submissions. It sounds like they're looking for somebody to buy them. They're saying they need need some leadership, get showed the right direction of where to go to. And the card grading company. I mean, there's so many graders out there, people. There's a tons of graders. There's just a few I like to use, and like I said, I got the labels of the ones I like to use. I mean, I don't use too much CSG anymore. Like I said, I got a submission in a Tag, so I got a new one in a Tag. And like I said, when I went to this card show, I sent some more cards to DGA. I like to use DGA because they're local. You go to the card shows, $10 to grade them. So they're a local thing for me, and $10 to grade cards, not too bad. I've done cheaper, and if you watch one of my shows with that upscale grading, yeah, they were cheaper, yeah, 100% cheaper. The slabs, the labels, waste of. I think there's $8, but by the time you got everything together, it's $10. Waste of money. Wouldn't use them again. These out of Indiana. I'm not telling anybody what to do, but I wouldn't use them again. So, speaking of slabs and sending stuff to Tag, this is what I sent to Tag. I had a Bowman Chrome Bobby Witt Jr. rookie card as an SGC 9. I busted out of the slab. Just sent it to Tag. I'm not questioning anything on SGC, but these guys do, humans do the grading on these. Humans make mistakes. Humans have emotions. Humans make mistakes. Tag's using the AI thing. Even a guy's having a bad day at work. I mean, hopefully he doesn't do nothing to your card, but if he's having a bad day at work, he's not grading it. he's putting in a machine, the machine's grading it and doing all the inspections. So I had that one. So that's going to be a crossover tag. I have another SGC9 I purchased. Otani Refractor 2019. This is the one that had the All-Star Rookie Gold Cup on it. I sent it in. I'm hoping it gets a little bit better than 9. But hey, like I said, humans make mistakes. Maybe it'll come back an 8. I mean, maybe it come back a 10. I don't know. Humans make mistakes. I'm not saying nothing bad about anybody. I'm not saying nothing bad about any grading companies, but I like SGC. I got a SGC actually had the Bowman Chrome, Topps Chrome, not Bowman Chrome, Topps Chrome sale going on for $12 a card. I had this 05 Topps Chrome of Tom Brady. Like I said, DGA had the subgrades here. I like that. I got the subgrades. But when I get it back from SGC, there's no subgrades on it. But, hey, like I said, SGC is one of the top 4 grading companies. As far as I'm concerned, you might have to pay for that. And I don't think SGC even offers it. But DGA is not a top 4 grading company. Not saying anything bad, but they do put the subgrades on there for nothing. They got custom labels they don't charge any extra for. So that's as a not one of the top 4 grading companies, that's something you should be doing, in my opinion, to put your product out there and to get your name going. Speaking of grading companies, I told you I got those SGC cards and I popped them out of the case here. I'm not telling you need to pop them out of the case, but you can still see the case is still intact. Not saying nothing bad about SGC, but it's one of the easier slabs I've ever. There's like a little groove here on the side. I mean, you stick a screwdriver in it, give it a little tweak, and it'll crack. And you just keep working that little crack and go completely around it. I'm going to also tell you, when you break them out of a DGA slab or a PSA slab, you're going to have plastic pieces flying everywhere. So make sure you wear your safety glasses, guys, if you're doing this. Don't get a piece of plastic stuck in your eye, lose your eyesight or lose your eye. So if you do crack any cards, be safe. Protect your hands, protect your eyes, protect your face. Safety is 100% precaution around here. I mean, when I do PSA or DGA slabs and break them out, I mean, we got plastic just flying everywhere. So be very safe. Eyes, face, and hands. Like I said, these are just one of the easiest ones. I just kind of find a groove on the side. I'm like, oh, I wonder if a screwdriver would fit in that. And I figured out a screwdriver would, and I just started giving it a little twist, and you can just hear it crack. As soon as it cracked, I went down a little further and did the same thing and just worked completely around it. And like I said, I put it down like this, pulled the back of it off, just like that, slapped a card in my hand. And people are going to say, well, what do you do when you put it in your hand? Well, and if anybody watches YouTube, there's Dan the Card Man. He was going off about people cleaning cards, and PSA is going off about this too. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm just trying to get you a better view of this. I'll take the card and I'll breathe on it. I mean, these is microfiber cloths from your Walmart Ice Care Center. I'll put a little haze on the card, and I'll take a corner of this one and take another one, and just wipe it down. You want to get the fingerprints, the smudges off, the dust, the dirt, and people use a penny sleeve under there and flip the card. I mean, if you got big microfiber cloth, I just pick it up and flip it that way. I kind of breathe on the back a little bit, and I kind of wipe everything down. Just wipe it down with a microfiber cloth. Really, it's all you need to do. Get the dust, dirt off of it, fingerprints, smudges. I take it and I slide it off the very end, put it in a penny sleeve. I'm done. It's done. I mean, like I said, it's easy to flip these. Just grab the ends of it, flip it right on over. Don't even have to touch it. You try to clean them up so you don't get no fingerprints or smudges on them before you send them into a grading company. So that Dan the Card Man was going off. He showed examples of a guy that had cards that he purchased. They was on like his YouTube or something like that, I guess. And then he showed pictures of them after he got them back graded for PSA. These PSA 10s, but you can see the autograph is faded. So Dan was pretty sure that he was doing some polishing. Don't need to be taking McGuire's car wax and start polishing these things up, and it's not your car. The autograph, you tell the guy had the autograph on there. Let's get something that had this is not a real autograph, but had an autograph and it was all faded. The card looked good. Man, that autograph was faded. So whatever that guy put on there and cleaned up his cars before he sent the PSA to get graded, you kind of wonder. And he goes, that's why PSA has that claimer out now. Cleaning cards is in their claimer now. So hey, everybody, don't be doing it. I mean, yeah, you get the grade. Don't buy the card for the grade. Don't buy the card for the slab. Buy the card for the card. Buy the card for the card. I mean, if you bought a card and you don't want it graded, don't grade it. Buy the card for the card. If you want it graded, pick the grading company you want. Maybe you want DGA. Maybe you want HGA. Maybe you want Tag. Maybe you got somebody different. If you're the guy that likes the upscale grading company, go for it. I mean, I'm not. I'm not real impressed with them. Well, they didn't have no subgrades on there. Wasn't wrong. Don't get me wrong. I got my card back real quick, but I think he just looked at it, printed out labels, go, yep, this one's 9, this is 9.5, this is 10. That's my opinion of it, but not going to get down that tangent. So Dan the Card Man, he talks about different things. The cleaning the cards is one. He gets off on people making claims on these live talk shows for sports cards too. I know he kind of got off on Jeff Wilson a little bit. So if you've never seen him, watch Dan the Card Man. He's out there on YouTube Live. He posted some things, so he's a good one to watch. I like watching him every once in a while. So like I said, when I was at these card shows too, there was some stuff going on at these card shows too. So everybody keep an eye on your cards. Had a dealer on his table going off about somebody stole his Victor Wembanyama's. So that happens. It's not a good thing. Keep an eye on your cards. Some of these people wait till you get distracted by somebody else, see something they want, and reach and grab it. That's not a good thing. You watch out for fake cards too. I set up the Macomb card show when somebody was handing out a rookie Walter Payton, and I'm not saying it's just the kids doing it, but it seems like the kids are doing it. Maybe they don't know any different on those fakes. That was a good thing why we had DGA there. We had Blaine there. Blaine's the card grader himself. He owns the company. We put the card in front of Blaine, and Blaine said, "Yep, it's fake." So sometimes if you got somebody that grades cards or a card grading company there, sometimes it doesn't hurt to hand it to them and have them take a quick look at it. Blaine doesn't charge you to take a look at a card, so that's another thing. Like I said, he's local. He'll look at a card for you. He'll tell you, hey, grade it, don't grade it. If you ask his opinion, he'll give you his honest opinion. And you go from there. He gives his honest opinion. You go from there. But yeah, everybody be careful at these card shows. There's stuff going on. The one in Pekin, I found out. I don't think there was any theft going on the one in Macomb. Nothing I heard of. But there was a fake one running around. I seen that firsthand. Like I said, there's a card dealer at Pekin. I was right there, and he was pretty upset. Somebody stole his Victor Wembanyama. So everybody keep an eye on your cards. I've heard of card shows up in Madison where a customer left his cards on a dealer's table and they end up disappearing. So keep hold of your cards. Don't set your cards down and look at something. Make sure you pick them back up. I went to this card show. I had a flannel shirt on. I had a couple pockets, so my cards were in a top loader or whatever, and I'd stick them in my pocket every time. So I knew I had my cards with me. I know people use those cases, but people leave cases behind. So like I said, keep an eye on your cards. Another card show, like I said, was going to be December 7th at this place in Pekin, the Avani Event Center. And another one was going to be in Hayworth, October 12th, at the American Legion. Hayworth's south of Bloomington, Illinois. So if you're in the Bloomington area, head to Hayworth. There's going to be one in Quincy, Illinois, October 5th. I know you got Knights of Columbus Hall, October 5th. I don't know any times or anything on that one. I don't have a paper in front of me, so but it's October 5th. I won't make that one. Me and my cousins got previous arrangements of being somewhere else, not a card show. We're doing something else. So, first 2 weekends of October, I'm going to be busy doing that. Uh, so everybody just kind of watch yourself, grade your cards, buy your cards, network some of these people at this card shows. Like I said, I went to a card show. I bought one of these raw to get a DGA to get graded because I want one with a DGA label, and I bought a PSA 9 that card just because I wanted a label. Like I said, you see my Bo Jackson collection there. I'm kind of get them graded by different grading companies. Yeah, let's put it this way: I'm getting them graded by the grading companies that I've used. I haven't used Beckett. I haven't sent nothing to Beckett. I haven't subgraded anything, with Beckett. So I mean, I bought some Beckett cards, but I don't use Beckett. I've used PSA. I've used SDC. I've used TAG. I use CSG. DGA is another one I use. So like I said, TAG's a good one. Like I said, I got some orders going to TAG, and you've seen those SGC cards I busted out. Send them TAG. They use the AI. I think I hate to say it, I think that's going to be like a wave of the future here. I still want human interaction with it because I still want to make sure that card's real. I mean, somebody took a Bo Jackson card and say it's $100 card and printed out, made a bunch of fakes with this, sent it to TAG because they use AI. They don't check, make sure it's real. Get a bunch of TAG 10s back. Maybe it's $100 card raw, maybe it's a couple $300 card graded. So that was the only thing about. I mean, there's a place for AI and there's a place for being a human. When AI can identify a card for being a fake and a non-fake, that's fine. But right now, I think the AI is just actually getting dimensions and getting images, and they're going off that. They know what a standard card is as far as measurements. They, so they can get the centering. They can make sure the corners are sharp. They can take images of the surfaces. So, I mean, that's great. I like the AI in that. We're not using humans because humans make mistakes. I'm human. I make mistakes. Make mistakes all the time. I'm human. As I used to say, as what I used to do, what I do is somebody would say, in my occupation is if you're not making mistakes, you're not doing nothing or you're lying. So, I mean, because you're human, it's just going to happen. So, like I said, the occupation I'm in, the big saying is if you don't make mistakes, you're not doing nothing or you're just flat out lying. So that's just the way it is, and nobody's perfect. So everybody enjoy your card collection. Be safe. Do what you want to do with card collection. I mean, if you want to grade a base card, grade that base card. I mean, I've graded base cards before. Doesn't matter to me. So my collection is something I'm doing. Like I said, these Bo Jackson is something I'm doing. I mean, maybe somebody's got a Michael Jordan card they like, and they grade them all the time. I mean, everybody does a little something different. You see different people collect different ways, and saying that another good show. It's on YouTube that you catch is Chasing Cardboard. Tie and Chase Cardboard by collection, but you see how people collect things differently. He might be collecting, like I said, Jason Dominguez, but he might be collecting that 101 super refractor, but he might want 1 of 5, but he wants number 1 of 5 of that Jason Dominguez, red cracked ice, and maybe it's 1 of 25, but he wants number 1 of 25. He doesn't want anything else besides the 1 of 25. You see that. I think there was a guy on there that collected somebody that just wanted 1 of that number. And sometimes some of the collectioners are just, no rhyme or reason. He started out maybe vintage and got into modern or started collecting vintage. So, like I said, you go to these card shows. Yeah, I'm not saying you got to blow a lot of money. I mean, maybe you get 1 card, maybe get 2, but a lot of that thing you're doing at card shows is also networking. You network with these people. Maybe you're looking for a card. Maybe nobody has it there, but maybe somebody had it in their eBay store. So maybe some networking. Maybe you can find out their eBay store name. Check out their eBay store. Maybe find it. Maybe find something else. So sometimes it's not all about buying cards, trading cards. Sometimes it's about networking. So, like I said, 1 card purchase I did. Well, two, because I bought a raw one. Got some cards graded by Blaine, so when they come back in, we'll do a DGA review on those. I got a thing out for tag. Oh, I got a thing out on SGC because I got some top chromes out there. Because I just showed you that Brady. I got some SGC order out there. I'm doing all these just to bring them in, let you guys see them, do a review on them, see what I thought of them. I know everybody has different opinions, so till next time, hopefully we'll do a review on Grading Company. But till next time, we'll see you later. Bye.